Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, yes, you know who it is, man. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. A little late, but nevertheless, we here. You understand? And we're gonna talk about this boxing, man. Like I say, better late than never. You understand? But it's a Sunday. Wait on my people to filter in, but definitely glad to come before you guys. You know who it is. Like I say, it's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. I say, did you miss me? Did you miss me? What y'all doing, man? It's Sunday, man. I hope y'all did what I just did, man. I had a hell of a hell of a dinner, man. Had a hell of a dinner. My old lady cook got that fried chicken going down. Got them sweet potatoes, staple in on the menu in the Davis house. You understand? Got that cabbage going, cornbread, all that good stuff. We had that, and shoot. So I'm on full stomach, so I'm ready to talk. You understand? I can't complain. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate what's up via cash, Mr. Maine. Yeah. Bugsy King, yeah. King DV, yeah. You know who it is, yours truly, man. Welcome to the Bernie the Boxer Show. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. And once again, did you miss me? I say, did you miss me, man? Yeah, yeah. Like I say, as always, the drama unfolds in boxing. And, we're going to talk about it from the top down. Walter Trent, Donald Banks, just a guy. Appreciate you. We're going to talk about it from the top down, man. Like I say, I was going over a couple of notes about what I wanted to talk about, so I want to, have a little, what can I say, a pecking order, should I say, about what's going to talk about. But I think the biggest news that's been happened recently is, I think the signing of the Devin Haney fight and Kambosos fight. I think, like I say, if you watch my last show, you know what I'm saying. Hollywood says Shipper, appreciate you. Give me 2 seconds. If you seen my show last week, like I said, we talking about clarity, and I think this is the year of clarity. This is time. Everything needs to be clear, transparent. And I think that's what we're going to have. That's what we're going to have, undisputed, with Devin Haney versus George Kambosos, down out there in Sydney. Big things. And speaking of that, so this is how my mind roll. Appreciate everybody. Yes, sir. RJ Willis, Craig Smith, haters have an opinion. Yes, sir. Speaking of that, like I say, going down there, it's a blessing. You're going down there, you're going to fight for the Undisputed Championship. Now, I'm going to tie that in like this. It's this April 3rd, 5th, 4th, or something like that, but I miss my guy, the great Jack Johnson. His birthday was just March the 31st. He's from Galveston, Texas, the great Jack Johnson, the first black heavyweight champion, one of the most controversial figures in American history, and, one of the most polarizing figures and one of the most influential figures to me. You understand? So anyway, if you know anything about Jack Johnson, that's where he won the championship in Sydney, Australia. He beat Tommy Burns, stopped him in the 14th round for the championship. So he had to chase the man all over the country. And Devin Haney doing the same thing. He said, forget, I don't care where the man at. I need to have him. I want all the championships, so I'm willing to go in the man's backyard to get it done. And I shout out to Devin Haney for doing that. You understand? So I'm so super excited about that fight. I'm super excited about that fight, man. And to speak on another topic, like I say, we got Tank and Raleigh going on. And like I say, I want to see what's happening with that, with a winner fight. You understand? Is they going to go you understand? I want to see if, who we, because Tank, like I say, he's already a draw. We understand that, he's a power punch. He's a good boxer. If you get past Raleigh and Devin, boy, the lightweight division is stacked. Oh my God. Don't let me get ahead of myself. But like I say, we got the Kambosos Haney fight going down. I think they said June 4th or something like that. So I'm excited about that. That's not too far away. So I'm excited about that. Appreciate everybody via cash. Craig Smith, Luke Colazzo, appreciate you. Like I say, so if anything else, we free for all, and we gonna have a good time and talk this boxing stuff. If you see it on my Instagram, we got the kid going up. If you see my title, this is real. You understand? Like I say, we in the gym, we vibing. And you seen it, like I say, the enthusiasm, man, like I say, Buzz. So what he say? He said, I want to whoop him worse than ever, Bernard. He told me, say, I feel so good. I want to whoop him worse than ever. At first he said, I want to whoop him worse. He just standing in the space. He said, I want to whoop him worse. I said, who? Charlo? Because Charlo, the lady's been talking stuff. Charlo been talking stuff. He was like, nah, Spence, I'm going to whoop him worse than ever. I just want to whoop him. Bernard, I didn't replay the fight. He can't whoop me. Said he can't whoop me. So, like I say, we don't know what's going to come next. But like I say, boy, when got it on his mind, We done broke the man down, just like I say, every inch of the man. We didn't know what he can do, what he can't do, in and out. We didn't study the man. We didn't did our homework, man. We gonna break him. You understand? Lord willing, to get past April 16th. As I said earlier, we talk about clarity. You understand? So we getting closer to that. You understand what they say? Very special VVs. We getting very close to that. You understand? We getting very close to that moment of clarity. You understand? Bendel, appreciate you. Yes, sir. So like I say, man, I'm so excited. To be working with the kid. It's truly a breath of fresh air. It almost remind me of this. I've been going through, when I heard him say that and I see the sparkle in his eye, his desire to fight and want to prove, with all he's accomplished, so far. Bud Crawford, the world champion, pound for pound, as I say. It reminded me of, if you go watch this documentary, it's called Legendary Heavyweights. And in the scene with Rocky Marciano, and the story of Rocky Marciano, he gives a story about, he said, well, when a fella first start fighting, it becomes the love of the game. He said, then as he started fighting, it becomes the money. He said, then after that, it becomes the honor and everything that go along with it. He said, well, I certainly feel that way right now. He said, I like this title that I hold. I like being named Man of the Year, and I still like to fight. You understand? So, like I say, the kid said, I like being 3-time world champion. I love being undisputed. You understand? But I still got work to do, and this man's going to get it worse than ever. He going to get it. Lord willing to get through April 16. Lord, y'all pray for him. You understand? Y'all pray for him because it's the fight we want to see. It's a huge event. It's going to be one of the biggest blockbusters in boxing, and I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to be a part of it. Oh, man, I swear to God, like I say, we're going to talk it into existence. We got a couple weeks out. Spence looking hella in shape. The fella, what's his name? They trying to say he ain't looking good since his accident. I don't want to fall for that nonsense. The man looked tremendous. He on point. Every time I watched a little bit of him, of course, I'm doing my homework. DT, appreciate you. Les Meyer, yes, sir. You understand? I watch him. I seen him. I studied just a little second. I ain't paid too much attention to it, but when I seen him, he was sharp. Derrick James put that mid up, boy. He's striking like a cobra. So, like I say, he hitting on all cylinders. We looking at a big time showdown. Like I say, outside of Bud Crawford and Spence, this is the second best fight to make with this, in this division right now. These boys is red hot. Ugas is red hot. You understand? He been fighting no slouches. He been working his way up, and he culminated with the great Manny Pacquiao, which is a hell of a victory. And Spence, since he come back, he been looking tremendous. I don't care what they say, he be looking tremendous, and he looks tremendous right now. And I can't wait to April 16th. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Mr. Man. Scants and Rents. Nabi Ali. Yes, sir. Hey, so man, what's good with my people, man? I appreciate y'all. I promise you. I'm doing this all off the fly. You understand? Everything just right off the dome. But this is a hell of a month. April. This is a hell of a month. Like I say, we got Eastside Lee. We got a hell of a month. Like I say, we got what's the Lubin versus the other fella. What's his name? And he acknowledged that. Lubin acknowledged that. What's his fella's name? Bernard, get yourself together. What's his name? Fendora. It's a hell of a fight. Like I say, either one of those guys is number one contender. We got that fight coming up. I can't remember everything else that we got. Of course, we got the Spence Ugas coming up. We got, I think, is it what's his name? Fulton and we got Fulton and Roman. Then we got Shakur. Oh, all the way through April. Oh, it get rainy in April, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy. Oh, it get rainy for some folks this April, boy. Like I say, the rain on their parade, say April Fools, whatever it is. It's that time, baby. It's that time. You understand? So April is a hell of a month. I'm looking forward to going on down the calendar. I got people talking about, man, I'm going down there. They going down. He said, is y'all going to show up? Is we going to show up? The whole town showing up down there with nothing but Crawford gear on. We going to boo him all the way. We can't wait to boo him. And if he don't say Crawford, you understand? We going in drove. We got 20 vans, 20 buses, tour buses going down there. Is we going down there? Yes, sir. To see what they talking about. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. You know who it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer, man. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just talking stuff. I'm just talking stuff. I'm just talking stuff. I'm just talking stuff. And speaking of talking stuff, man, that Ryan Garcia, man. I had if you seen the little things that he say, he know how to rile the feathers up, but he ain't talking about nothing. Ryan Garcia ain't talking about nothing. And another one who was talking stuff and just blowing smoke is Joe Goosen. Joe Goosen, all the great fighters he worked with, talking about he one of the top 5. Man, please. I don't see it in Ryan Garcia. Like I say, please do not quote that man. Do not quote that man. That man is all smoke and mirrors. Now, he did fight a decent fella in Luke Campbell, who was a gold medalist and a solid fighter, like I say. But just because you win the gold medal don't mean you're going to be translating everything in the pros. And I think Luke was a solid professional. I think he gave Linares a hell of a fight for the true lightweight championship. And Linares is a world traveler and a great fighter, you know, all around. But he came up short. You understand? Like I say, so Luke Campbell is a okay, but he ain't did nothing. What have you done for me lately? You've been missing. The man been missing. Mental health issues, and I hope you get better. I see like you got better. But listen, like I say, man, what have you done for me lately? So talk is cheap. You understand? Okay, in other news, somebody talking shit. I seen another little thing. Hold on, before I get to some questions. I seen Teofimo talking stuff on Canelo, talking about he tailor-made for him. Now, I think we can take that one way or the other. You know, Canelo gets a lot of hate. And if you know, I believe in the man's skills. I can't say, you know, what he did, if he's cheating or whatever, however they said it, but skills pay the bills, and he got plenty of skills. You know, he's one of the one or two best fighters, top fighters in the world right now, and all the way around the board. You know what I'm saying? He went from 154 all the way to 175. You know, you got to get a man credit. He fighting top fighters, you know, and like I say, his skills pay the bills. So, you know, fighting, like I say, Beaver was a young champion. A young champion ain't battle tested, ain't all beat up, and ain't all none of that type of stuff. So I think it's a hell of a fight. I think it's like I say, it's a hell of a fight for Canelo. I think it's a hell of a business move. Like I say, if you watch him, he took Mayweather's model all the way. You can't say nothing. At the end of the day, you can't stay. Beaver was an undefeated true champion. You know, his title ain't watered down. And ain't many champions at WBA. He's a true champion at WBA at light heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? And he's young. You can't take nothing away. Excuse me, undefeated. You got to give a man credit. So, like I say, people been talking about the Triple G fight. You got to give them what they want sometimes. Go ahead, like I say, go in and join the ranks of a trilogy. You know, go ahead and whoop the man worst of all. First, they say that the man was terrified of the man. The man was ducking the man. Then he fight the man. He beat the man the first time. I thought at least it was a draw. Did they call it a draw? They called it a draw. Okay, it couldn't be no less than a draw. I didn't think Triple G won the fight. Then the second fight, he walked the man down the whole fight. Triple G got a little power at the end, got a little win at the end, and came on and did it. It stuck in there, but he was still hanging on at the end. Canelo was dominant and won the fight. So now they want the next fight. I'm looking for Canelo to stop it. Okay, so like I say, in other news, all the hating that's going on, stop it, okay? Worry about you. T.O., get yourself together. You know, get yourself together. You know, you still got a lot of things you can do. You got a lot of talent, son. Get yourself together. Stop acting like a girl. You understand? Man up. Man up. You feel me? Okay, losing ain't the end of the world. You ain't get lose that bad. You fought a hell of a fight. Come on now. What goes up must come down. Word of the day. Feel me? Okay. What else is talking about, man? What we got? I say we got Craig Smith. We're going to talk about a few more topics. I ain't going to be before y'all long. Appreciate everybody. Hollywood Set Tripping. I appreciate you for the merchandise, man. I didn't get a chance to put it on. I didn't get a chance to show it, but I definitely appreciate the merchandise. Alien, say it again, but I know it's some cold shit. Like I say, I gave my old lady the nightgown. She got the large beater. I'm gonna put her in the nightgown and that, and I got my old shirt to work out in and promote you. And I appreciate you for sending me the merchandise. You understand? So, like I say, I just jump off the fly. Like I was cleaning my kitchen in 2 seconds. I knew I wasn't gonna make it at 8. I still had to clean up the kitchen and get everything settled down. You know, it's Sunday. Everybody going up Monday. So you understand how to make time. Appreciate everybody. Yes, sir. Wanted Trent. I say, did you miss me? Did you miss me? Mr. Man says, Bernie, salute via cash. What's good, Bernie? Oh, what's food, Bernie? We know what I had. And my sister stopped by too, which was a blessing. I had a good day at church, great day at church. Boy, I went in there, boy, they were setting it on fire, and I turned it up a notch, boy, and we had a good sermon today. Good sermon today. But anyway, like I said, my sister came over, and like I say, my old lady niece, we cooked fried chicken. And that's one of my favorites. Fried chicken, sweet potatoes, and we had cabbage, cornbread, macaroni. Oh my God, with the Pepsi. Oh my God. So I went for seconds. Usually I don't eat too much, but I went back for seconds because it was so good. Via Cash, appreciate you. King of the DMV. Speaking of King of the DMV, man, like I said, we got Gary Russell just coming off a controversial loss. They hate Gary Russell. Excuse me. I seen him on his Instagram post in the hospital showing that he really hurt his arm. Well, you seen in the thing, you seen in the fight, he truly hurt his arm. But like I say, I thought he, pulled out the fight. I thought he fought a hell of a gutsy fight, and I thought he still won the fight. Just a guy, appreciate you. What'd he say? Hit the button. Appreciate you. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. You understand? Talk about what's going on. You understand? Appreciate you. At the water cooler tomorrow. Donald Banks says Crawford need to beat Spence ass like he stole something from him. But what's up, Bernie? Appreciate you. Like I say, just to be with him it's just a breath of fresh air because I'm from the old school. And to see, with the money haven't changed them, the publicity hasn't changed them, the fame hasn't changed them. Just the workout, he's still enthusiastic to work out. He's still enthusiastic to give the pointers to the fighters. And, like I say, he's 34 years old, but, he's a light 34. Like I say, he ain't took too much punishment in his whole career, and he lives like a vegan. He takes care of himself, he probably eat a little candy or something. And, he put on a little weight, and have a good time sometime. But, far as that, he's still doing something. He's playing basketball. He's playing paintball. He's doing something. He's throwing darts. He's doing something. So he's still always working on his eye and hand coordination. He always doing something correlating, to boxing. And so in that way, in that regard, he stands sharp, And it's just a breath of fresh air. Like I say, they say I'm biased, but listen, I'm with the man. If you ain't worth nothing, I tell you. I just had to get on one of my young fellas. They got mad at me because I told him he got his ass whooped. Well, like they say, if you didn't win, you got your ass whooped. Now you didn't get beat down. Like I say, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You understand? Like I say, now don't take it for what it is. You understand? Which gonna be the truth. Now, I might say it in a way to make it seem worse than what it was, but like I say, come on, it's always show and prove. It's always show and tell. And like I say, the kid been showing and telling since he was 12 years old. So like I say, bet the bank on him, bet the house on him. He all right along, like I say, with Mayweather's, the man studies opponents up and down. You know what I'm saying? He's in and out. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, the man having nightmares, studying him in his sleep. You understand? Dissecting the man. You understand? Because he's a surgeon. Oh, man, we're going to give it to him. We're going to beat him to death. It don't matter either way. We decided them both up. But, we got to, we looking at Spence look like a sirloin steak. You understand? The man look like filet mignon. You understand? Man, a fine dinner. You understand? We're going to cut him up. Boy, I swear to God. So, like I say, I'm so happy to be excited for. I can't wait for the training camp. I can't wait for the build-up. I think it's a legendary night. I think that, with the picking the sides and just everything that's going on, I think it's everything needs to be poured into this. I think it's right up there. Like I say, if in the welterweight division, and I know ain't gonna disappoint because Spence he gonna bang. Crawford gonna bang, and I ain't gonna lie. See, now I'm talking. Bud gonna get mad at me. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. In a separate incident, when I stopped over there, I had just seen all the people over there gathering. I went over there to see what's happening. What was it, a Friday or a Saturday night or something? Everybody was just hanging out playing darts at the house. I come in the house. Bud over there, he still got the grandma's house. He still, you know what I'm saying, he's home. The man got clothes there, got a drawer there, got everything there. The man just got out the shower. The man getting himself together, say, well, where you going? I say, I ain't doing nothing, but no, I just wanted to get myself together, clean myself up. The same old thing. The man told me, Bernard, I swear, I'm telling you. I say, how far is you willing to go? Because I'm willing to go all the way. I'm ready to go. You understand? To no return to win this fight. Boy, I try to, wow, man. So, like I say, we praying and hoping. We praying and hoping that this happened. You understand that we know who God's gonna give a hell of a fight, but we praying and hoping that Earl Spence come through with this victory. You understand? And then we also praying and hoping that he say Bud Crawford name, that he just can't go without Bud Crawford. You understand? And get the people what they want, get the world what they want. Lord Jesus. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, in other news, appreciate everybody. Like I say, who we got? Big Cash over there. We got Walter Tran over there. You understand? It's just Bernie. I ain't doing nothing, just talking, just freestyling. We got CJ. We got Luke Colazzo, Andrew Charles. Yes, sir. Andrew Charles. Yes, sir. I was looking at what was I looking at? Okay, the other news that they got going on. They got the thing talking about Tank leaving Mayweather's and this and that. And I got to thinking this. I was over there washing my dishes. Yes, I still wash my dishes. I was washing the dishes, and I says, I'm thinking, man, shout out to Boxing Voice, doing a great show, hell of a show. He had Caleb playing over there. Nice. I can't wait to get myself together. Appreciate you, but I like what you're doing. And Caleb playing, I'm a big fan. But like I say, why all the good fighters leave Mayweather's? Don't nobody want to hang with Mayweather. Why? Now I'm thinking, Mayweather's is tops. And, in every way, from the business aspect, from the boxing, the man just like flawless. You understand? Just almost like flawless, perfect as you could be. They say Sugar Ray Robinson, the greatest fighter ever lived. He the most perfect fighter ever, but in terms of, and everything else, I think it's Mayweather's. I think it's Mayweather's because, in and out of the ring, the man is flawless. He very rarely gets hit. And, he beats the daylights out of his opponents, mentally frustrated. I mean, I can go on about Mayweather. He got all that money. So, he living it, he looking good, right? But nobody stays with Mayweather's. Why, man? Shakur didn't want to stay with him. Him and AB fell out when AB was, they was looking at him as the heir apparent. I mean, like I say, Bud hang out with him and they call and talk, but I didn't get the sense that he wanted to be with Mayweather or that he felt that was a good fit for him. So I can't say exactly, I don't know exactly what transpired, but again, he didn't decide to go with Mayweather. And if you notice a couple, now, Tank leaving him, you only have a few, but like I say, what is it about Mayweather that they stay away from him, Because most of y'all his fighters be bums, like I say, Javion Love is a cold bum. I think what's the fella's name? Badu Jack was fair, but most of them be cold bums, and so like I say, I don't know. I'm wishing the best for Tank. I can't say about how the fella is, but I understand with Mayweather's. I understand in a certain point from far as with the Tank situation. But if I'm gonna take care of you and make sure that you're good, and you can focus on your boxing career, why wouldn't you want to take that? Sometimes you gotta get on the plane and leave the place where you're at, and go for better things, sometimes. And so at the same point, I believe, if he was trying to do that, but trying to protect your investment and trying to protect you at the same time, give you the best possibility, to succeed, But at the same time, you got to let a good fighter is a happy fighter, So I don't know, you can't control a man too much. You can't put too much control on him. And Bo is a good ambassador of that. I like to run my camp strict, but Bo kind of like to let the guys hang themselves. He's a disciplinarian at the same time. But actually, our coach was the same way. He wouldn't beat you down about what you was doing. He just warned you. And, let you find out the hard way, So like I say, hard head make a soft ass, and that's kind of how Bo runs his camp. And but at the same time, I don't know. So like I say, I'm wishing Tank all the best. I think, he's a hell of a fighter. I think he's a hell of a fighter, hell of a fighter. And, I like to see him fight all the best. And like you say, Shakur said that he sees him going down. Like I say, Haney looking so sharp. I see him and Shakur linking up. Two all young fighters, cool young guys getting together, holding championships, spending big money, living the life. Man, I'm so happy for him. It's a joy to see him. Like I say, the thing that I see exuding in him, what I want to say in Shakur is that I love how humble he is. And that's another thing I want to say about Canelo, what I was thinking too, is Canelo's humble though. For all this accomplishments, for all his praise. He's humble, as well as above Crawford is very humble, and so like I say, when I seen Devin, I think he's pretty humble too. And when I seen, them two together, it's you respect those guys when they going through it. A fighter respects a fighter. And so, Shakur and Devin is two young, charismatic champions. And, it's just, you can see the mutual respect and you can see the love. And, I think Shakur is a fighter that loves fighters, and Devin has proven himself to be a fighter. And of course, Shakur, he wants nothing but the best. So I just love to see that. I love to see that exuding through the camera. If you guys seen that, that's what I felt off the energy from those guys. So shout out to them. They got big things coming. Like I say, Shakur fighting a main event, huge fight, April 30th against Oscar Valdez, who is a valiant champion, a two-weight division champion, undefeated champion, who has proven his mettle in and out, adversity in the ring, coming back from a broken jaw, fighting all the way through so many different things, coming back, stopping Burchell in fantastic fashion, winning with a champion was he had 10 title defenses, so both of them are coming off high victories. I can't wait to see that April 30th, it's going up. Yes, sir. Okay, appreciate everybody. I got CJ. What's going on? So we're gonna talk one more thing. We're gonna get a few more questions up in there. We're gonna get a few more questions up in there. CJ Smith says, BernieTalkBoxing, what's good, my brother? Appreciate you, man. Did y'all see Duke them last night? Listen, some people just be haters, though. Some people just be haters now. Listen, I love sentimental stories at the same time. I was talking to a fella today, and he said, well, Duke always be winning, but North Carolina was top of the line too. They was always winning too. So I ain't gonna just say that. I ain't gonna just say, because North Carolina win. But shout out to Coach K. He pulled, he did like I say, you always gonna come out on top just like how he did. And it wasn't bad to finish in the semifinals. But like I say, so sometimes you really win. Sometimes when you really win, you lose. Sometimes when you lose, you really win. Even though he lost, I think it's a feather in his cap. It stamps his legacy as a coach. Finish up in a semifinal of the Sweet 16 for the national championship. Ain't nothing to sneeze at. Ain't nothing to sneeze at. So shout out to Coach K and all the haters over there. Like I say, I didn't care who won, but I kind of got the feeling. Hollywood Set Tripper says, much love, homie. About to punch this shirt. Third shift clock. Appreciate you. Check out the replay. Nice. Oh, snap. Haters have an opinion says, what am I hearing about Crawford versus Danny Garcia? Nobody wants to see Danny Garcia anymore. Whoa, wait. Don't say that. And I was thinking this, like I say, these guys only got 3-4 losses, man. That ain't a lot. And they only fighting the highest levels, They eating good. They treating themselves good, man. They ain't got it nowhere near as hard as the boxers had it back in the day, And Danny Garcia, like I say, his train still rolling. He kind of took he kind of jumped on by Earl Spence. I ain't gonna lie. He got outclassed in every round up with Earl Spence. But, listen, man, him and Kell Brook will be a hell of a fight. Kell Brook looked like in fantastic shape. I think, like I say, they both champions, they veteran champions, and I think them boys ain't washed up like that. I think him and Brook will be a hell of a fight. As far as him and Bud, well, again, he always know that fight will be there. They always know that fight will be there, pretty much saying that, And so, like I said, them boys, again, it is what it is. We still fighting too. They fighting, we fighting. It wouldn't matter. We gonna whoop them either way. Whether we get them first, last, in the middle, it don't matter. We just gonna whoop them anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter. As long as at the end of the day we gonna get our hand raised. Whether it's Spence, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, don't matter. We gonna whoop them anyway. So it don't matter how we get them. You understand? You see what we did to Kell Brook. You see what we did to Sean Porter. We hit them above. Shoulders and above them fellas, you understand? And we meted in them fellas, worse than them fellas. We going to get him. We ain't gonna let him slide. We ain't gonna let him give him a pass. We going to get him. You understand? Appreciate you. Yes, sir. RJ Wheeler says, man, my son was playing ball with you at the Y with your son Carter. I seen him and knew he was your son. I said, did you miss me? He lit up and he was like, you watched the show. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. And he critiques me. That's my boy, Carter. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, sir. CJ says, Big Bernie, what's going on, my brother? We missed you. Team Crawford all day. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Like I say, I'm going every Sunday because I'm working. I'm like my boy Hollywood said, tripping. I'm working my third shift now, so I ain't gonna be able to come before you during the week. But I think Sunday is a good time to come. I try to pick. I probably should go with like at a later show, probably like 9 or 10. Give you the late show. I always like the late show. That's when you get to, you understand, get to be who you is. You understand on the late show. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know what I'm saying? I'm coming every Sunday. I'm coming with it, man. Like I say, no matter what, slow, slow or fast, I'm coming. You understand? So y'all keep tuning in. You keep liking, you keep subscribing, you keep sharing. You understand? And if you take something that I heard, you know what I'm saying, go tell somebody. You feel me? Yes, sir. You know who it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. Luke Colado says, what's up, Bernie? Shout out to you and the crew. Appreciate you, family. Said, Mr. Man, Bernie, you're a hell of a boxing historian. I just read and take it all in. And I daydream about it. And like I say, I wanted to give, when I was thinking about it, like I say, Jack Johnson, that's my top favorite. I got to get to Chicago. Shout out to you, cuz. I got to get out there to Chicago and see his grave, man. I think if you watch the documentary, with Stanley Crouch, who's a hell of a historian and a hell of a literary person or whatever. I think Jack Johnson is just as important as an Abraham Lincoln. I think he's just as important as any of them fellas that they name. And I think and for a second he captured more attention than even the president of the United States. So the impact that he had, facing all adversity that he had. And like you say, if whatever you write about me, you write that I was a man. You understand? You write that I was a man. They always miss you and treat you better when you're gone, as you know, like you see with Dolph, as you see with Nip, and you see with Pop, and you see with Biggie, as you see with everybody when you're gone, they always make you to immortal. But some people is not, and some people are, and he was one of them. A living legend. Like I say, loving who he wanted at the same time. And then he gave just cause, which was true. He said the black girl, they don't treat me good. The white girl, she bowed down to me. That's that man's opinion. That's what he went through, at a scandalous time. So he stood up for himself and, going through all them things where he could have been killed at any of his major fights, could have been poisoned, could have been anything. They was just lynching us and taking us off the face of the earth, at that time. So I got to give him tremendous. And then even at the same time, even when he was locked up, he didn't spend his time sitting around wallowing and getting fat and crying and complaining. The man, he came up with wrenches to fix the automobiles that he had. So he got patents. He was actually in there working, you understand? And still being himself, never listening to what they say. They always was writing him up because he wouldn't listen to what they say. Even in, what I'm saying, he was his own man. So at the same time, some people, that's the one thing you could take from is be your own self, be who you is, don't be nobody else. So like as March 31st, Galveston, Texas, the great Jack Johnson, man, I can say enough about him. He's a model for living, a man. I think about him all the time. When I'm thinking about somebody, when I think about, that's one of my heroes, him, Malcolm X. People that's individuals, leaders. Be their own self. And if you know anything about me, that's my style. You understand? So, like I say, the kid birthday pass, I want to give him a shout, super love. If you can't go watch the Unforgivable. If you get a chance, go watch Unforgivable Blackness, the story about Jack Johnson. If you can, get the book. It's a great book. Like I say, it's his true words, and it's one of the best books that they put together for him. It's many biographies about the champ, but I think that's one of the top ones. So go out and get that book and go read that documentary. It's on YouTube. Yes, sir. Appreciate everybody in the chat. You know who it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer, man. It's Bernie the Boxer. He says, Bendel says, what's good, Bernie? I'm hearing 2-fight deal for Thurman and Spence has been signed by Bud. That ain't true. That's all rumors. Craig Smith says Devin better go in there and be focused because that's going to be a tough fight. I think it's a tough fight. I think it's a hell of a fight. I think that Kambosos showed his worth with the Teofimo fight. You can't be caught slipping with him, and it's just supremacy. But I still think Lomachenko is a top contender. I think Tank is a top contender. And, man, shit, I'm just excited to see the fights. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see the fight. And I think, like I say, clarity. I wanted to bring this thing out. I swear, I want to go get it. It's called The Desert Rider. If you got a chance, go read The Desert Rider. It's called The Desert Rider. Go read that. But anyway, I wouldn't know what it's called. I would call it a proverb or something. Anyway, it was something that I got from my father. He's still around, but it's deep. But in one of these sentences, it says, it might not seem like it, but everything, the universe is unfolding as it should. You know, the universe is unfolding as it should. So as much as we hope, wish, and pray and dream that it's going to be this, and we expect and this and that, you know, everything happens in its own time. And as you know, you can't force nothing. And so, like I say, Devin is getting his chance. The lightweight division is getting his chance. And, like I say, it's Bud is getting his chance. We hoping that Bud get his chance. You know, we getting close to that, like I say, with the Errol Spence thing coming up. April 16th. After that, I don't want to hear a thing about this man if he ain't talking about fighting Bud Crawford next, whatever. I don't want to hear nothing. But anyway, like I say, Devin been getting beat up a lot, in the media and, about his being an email champion and so many different things. So, like you say, fighter Errol Spence said, fighters got egos too. We read the papers and, they can affect us in some type of way. We all sensitive people. So at the same time, it's the man want to get his revenge. The man want to prove the people wrong. So I'm glad and excited to see that. Like I say, it is the universe is unfolding as it should. You understand? The universe is unfolding as it should. Yeah, you know who it is. It's yours truly, man. It's BernieTalkBoxing, man. What'd he say? Via Cash says, I saw the fight where he won, then he lost after the fact. I don't know. Mr. Man said, let's go, bud. Yes, sir. What he talking about? Via Cash, does he really have any chance with Tank? Shakur always makes fun of his unorthodox style. Well, I think any fella in there, I think any fella that that's training hard, has a chance. Any man that's willing to swing them fists, you got a chance. And styles make fights. Some people just give you the fits, like a Gene Farmer. He just give Ray Robinson the fits. Who else was it? If I could take it back, Arturo Godoy, he was an Argentinian fighter. He gave Joe Louis the fits. A fella named Tommy Farr gave Joe Louis the fits. Some styles just make fights. Just like a Marquez and Pacquiao. He just give them fits. Each other just give each other fits. And I wouldn't know. Like I say, Riley, I think he's a hard puncher, but Tank he's a smarter guy. He knows where he is, and I think he got a high IQ. He got good boxing ability. How to move his head. How to stay in the pocket and punch. And I'm just looking forward to a solid fight. I love Riley. I appreciate Riley for not being a punk. I appreciate Riley for being himself. I appreciate Riley. He just, like I say, you could tell that's him. He ain't putting nothing on. And, if you watched him fight Ryan Garcia, spar Ryan Garcia, the man is a puncher. He swings, he goes for the fences. And I don't look for nothing less. Him and Tank about the same size. So it's going to be fireworks. It's going to be fireworks. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Oh, man, that ain't this April, but I know it's coming. April is a hell of a month. Yes, sir. Hollywood set tripping. Yes, sir. Let's get to my next topic. The GOAT versus Marshall. Who I got. Yes, sir. And I was just thinking that I got it on my thing right there. I got it on my list. It's around here somewhere. I got it on my list right there. Oh, girl knocked the girl out. I didn't watch the fight. I want to go back and watch it, but like I say, it's going up for the women. That girl, she knocked the girl out. What's the young girl? Baumgartner knocked the hell out of her girl, Terry Harper over there. So she's shaping up good with Michaela. Women boxing is heating up. I can't wait. We need to come together and get an all-women's card. Now, I didn't watch this girl, but I'm so excited for Clarissa Shields. I'm so excited for the women's boxing. Like I said, it's only a matter of time. These girls is in there pumping. These girls is working. They want that recognition. And just like anything that they done all throughout history, they're going to keep striving till they get what they want. They're going to show that they can do it, just as good as us. And like I say, boy, is they cooking? Is they cooking? I can't wait to see it. Like I say, get them all on there. Get them all on there. Get them all on there. Line them all up. Like I say, line them all up. You got Serrano. You got Katie Taylor going up. You got Myers going up. You got Hahn going up. You got, what's the other girl's name? You got Baumgartner going up. You got DeJean going up. You got Shields going up. Like I say, boy, they heating up. Them ladies is heating up in this boxing, man. And like I say, teamwork make the dream work. Now, listen, like I say, we want to put on a fantastic show. You understand? Get past them egos. Get the money, man. Get the money. Like I say, do something legendary. Carnival of Champions. Like I say, Tex Ricker used to throw them fights. Mike Jacobs used to throw them fights. You know, he had a featherweight fight, then a lightweight fight, then a heavyweight fight. You know, 3 nights in a row of boxing. You know, sometimes it might get rained out, you know, but they might have to reschedule. But like I say, at Yankee Stadium, at Comiskey Park, you know, at Ebbets Field, you understand? They used to have the fights in the ballpark, you know. And so like I say, line them up. You know, we can't do that, but stack the card. Stack the card. Now, like I say, now what I want to say about this too, y'all got to understand too. Y'all want to do something spectacular, you got to kind of you know, you gotta sacrifice something. So everybody want the money, just get paid, just get enough, you know, so just enough for me. You know what I'm saying? That's what a line from what I say. Just enough for me. You understand? Just a little to get through the day. You know, enough to see my son play. You know, enough for when I'm great. You understand? I don't need a whole lot, just enough. So like I say, if you know, I think they take a page out of that book. You understand? I think they can make something happen, you know, because I think it'd be a legendary night. I think, you know, we could honor our legends like, you know, Christy Martin for sure, you know, and Layla Ali, you know, and I think if somebody out there, I can't do it, but somebody need to do a documentary on women boxing. I watched somewhere they had women in the 1920s throwing punches. I think they had on skirts, but they had on boxing gloves at the same time. I'm not lying. Go back and watch it. I don't know. But like I say, so I think it's a hell of a thing. So shout out to all the girls, women boxing. I got a pin on my jacket that say I support Black women. And I do. Yes, and I do. RJ Willis says, off the pure competitiveness alone, Earl can't win. Exactly. Craig Smith says all the Earl Sexuals fans are talking about how good his body looks. Earl Sexuals, nice. Well, like I say, he I ain't gonna lie, boy. I ain't gonna listen. They ain't testing. I heard they ain't testing for the fight. Ain't no VADA testing for the fight, and WBC supposed to be doing that. But the man looks so good. I don't know. Lance Meyer, you know what it is. I say, did you miss me? Haters Have an Opinion says, please, no Danny Garcia. Leave that bum alone. Danny ain't no bum. Come on, don't disrespect Danny. Styles make fights, and the man ran into a freight train, which is Earl Spence. DT says, Bernie, you see T.O. saying the Haney fight is rigged. Like I say, get yourself together, fella. Go to get rehab. Get yourself together. Come down off your horse. Stop it now. The man they was going to go with Lomachenko. That's who they really wanted to go with, Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? They wanted them to Wine Boy to get it on. That's what they wanted. They wanted them to Wine Boy to get on. But Lomachenko, he wanted to get his Muhammad Ali on. And you know what I'm saying? And stand up for Be Righteous and go over there and say, forget boxing, because he already been the true champion at lightweight. He already been all those things. You understand? And he got a bigger purpose in his life. So he's trying to get his legend up. You understand? He's trying to get his legend up, which made way for Devin Haney. You understand? Which only right. The man deserved a fight. Listen, now Devin going up there. Listen, I don't believe for 1 second that Kambosos is going to throw that championship away, because, you know, Australia don't get a lot of credit. You know, what's his name? Tim Tszyu getting a lot of credit. And what's his fella's name? Tszyu got a lot of credit, you know, but they don't get a lot of credit. You know, Jeff Finnick, you know, they stars is few and far between. So him going over there and beating a prima donna like Teofimo, you know, was huge over there. So, and going against Devin Haney, he can't lay down to a fella like Devin Haney. Come on. This man come from the bottom. Devin Haney been gifted everything. So he think, you understand, he been a pupil, he been a star ever since they've been bringing him up. Since Amherst, they've been clamoring for Devin Haney, not Teofimo, not Kambosos. So that's a hell of a thing, you understand? It's almost like Roberto Duran, you know, fighting Sugar Ray Leonard, you know. It's a hell of a thing, you know, almost like us, you know. They want to make this man something that he necessarily certainly ain't. So with that being said, you know, it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be rigged until but he been eating his words. He looking bad as Ryan Garcia right now. They looking weak. You know what I'm saying? Looking weak right now. They looking weak right now. Scan Rand says, glad you ruined the fight with your unhinged rant on TBT, Bernard. What I say? What are you talking about? What fight did I ruin, fella? Fill me in. Mr. Man says Spence looking like a weight bully. What, you know, like I said, you know. Boy, he making 2 for nail to make that 54. He making 2 for nail, but you know, I mean, to make that 47, but like I wouldn't know, I wouldn't know, but I think, with today's nutritionists and everything, I think it's doable. I wouldn't, I think it's doable. DT says, I wouldn't sleep on Ugas taking out Spence. Ugas don't hit hard enough. Ugas ain't taking nobody out. And like he said, Spence said he laughed at himself, said, I ain't taking nobody out. So I'm looking forward to fight to go the distance. Now, when you get Bud Crawford in there, look for somebody to get knocked out. You understand? The man got hands. The man got ham hands. That's what they call them. When a man got hands like that, the man got hands like hams. You understand? Bud Crawford is a welterweight, but he got heavyweight hands. You understand? Heavyweight hands. You understand? Did you see what he lifted? The man, what did he do? Did he deadlift 450 pounds? 450. The man only 165 right now. Come on now. The man got ham hands. Like I say, man, the man all bull. When you get Bud Crawford in the ring, somebody going to sleep. Somebody getting their ass whooped. Somebody ain't gonna be the same. You understand? Eastside Lee says, y'all showing up to the fight. As I said before, we got 20 caravans going down there in Cream Crawford gear. We coming to booing. We coming to shaming. If Lord willing, we coming to shame both of them. Don't duck no other way. I hope you don't got no rematch clause. When they asked Errol Spence, did he have a rematch clause? He ducked the question. So I'm hoping to God they don't got no rematch clause. You understand? We looking for clarity. You know what I'm saying? We looking for VVs. We looking for very, very. You understand? Very, very. You feel me? Very, very. Okay. Paper Chaser Cannabis. What are you talking about? Appreciate you, family. Appreciate you. Okay, where we at? We 46 minutes in, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like I say, you know who it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. Like I say, if you know what time I'm going on Sundays. Don't you worry about it. I'm coming on Sundays. Hook or crook. You feel me? Like, share, subscribe. Do it. He said, just do it. Okay, Craig Smith says, I think Earl going to beat Ugas. I think Earl going to get a knockout for the first time in 4 years just because the styles Ugas tailor-made for Spence. And you know what? They both hell of a body punchers. And I wouldn't rule that out. And I wouldn't rule out the special diet he on too to make that weight to help him, assist him in stopping Ugas. But at any rate, like I say, if he stop Ugas, that makes the fight even that much better, because Ugas is a hell of a fighter. They got him real high right now, and I think that's going to make the fight even bigger. So I'm looking for him to stop Ugas. Ugas had his day in the sun. Lord bless him. He came over here. He won a world championship. He's in a couple big fights. He has nothing to sneeze at, but move on, sir. It's your time. Step aside, so I'm looking for Spence the Steamroller, man. I'm looking for Spence the Steamroller, man, and I'm looking for him to call Bud Crawford out. And if he got any sense, if he got any promotional sense, if he got anybody that knows something to tell him, that's exactly what he would do. Don't say, we going to try to get the fight done. Tell the man I want the man next. Now, I got to give him this game. Tell the man I don't want another soul but Crawford next. I don't want to, even if it ain't true, say I don't want nobody but Crawford. That's it. Point. Don't ask me nothing else. All I want is Crawford. That's it. That's all I want to hear him say. And for the rest of them, I hope that's all you want to hear him say. If yes, your fighter, I hope this is all that you want to hear him say. You understand? D-Ray Promotions, appreciate you. RJ Willis says, Shakur, boy, I'm trying to tell you, that's like I say, it's a mini super fight right now. That fight right there is Steve Penn, appreciate you. That fight right there could be on pay-per-view. And like I say, I think he's making the mold for that. And with the drought that's been going on in boxing, don't know what's going to happen with this war stuff and with the thing on COVID. Like I say, entertainment is, they say we want to be entertained, right? Well, entertainment with the best, and we need all the guys to step up as well. The fighters, step up and be your best. Tomorrow ain't promised. You know what I'm saying? So, you're getting served up on the platter. You got all these great opponents. You got all these things that, that can happen in this boxing, and put yourself in a legacy position and stamp yourself with one of the greats. Go ahead and make it happen. You don't want to look back on tomorrow and say coulda, woulda, shoulda. You don't want to look back on yourself, say coulda, woulda, shoulda. Okay. And so with that, man, I ain't going to hold y'all too much. I'm going to get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. You know who it is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. Before I go, though, let me give a super shout out to everybody involved. You know what I'm saying? Everybody keep supporting me. I want to give a shout out to my man, Red. He out there holding it down. We got, we got Bubakar Silla going up. We got in their hometown of Cincinnati. We got Michael Gamble going up, you know, in his hometown Cincinnati. Like I say, we got Ryan Martin out there. We got Keyshawn Davis going up. I can't say when he gonna fight, but you know, they got the silver medalists going up. We got little young Keon, the number 2 at 147 in the amateurs going up, part of DB3. You know, we got Kelvin just coming off a spectacular knockout victory a couple weeks ago. So it's big things going on. I want to give a super shout out to Red. Like I say, holding it down up there. Also working with Michaela Mayer, who's fighting. Is it this August? Is it this April too? I think she's fighting in a hell of a title defense against. Is it Jennifer Hahn? I think it's Hahn, who's a hell of a boxer. If I studied her, yeah, she's fighting Hahn, who I think was a world champion. So Brad is up there helping her with Coach Al, who's a guru of boxing. So shout out to him and Michaela Mayer and all the good stuff that they're doing. You understand? Couple more shout outs. Like I say, you know, you got Shakur going up out there in Vegas. I talked to my boy Chris Will, you know what I'm saying, from Chi-Town. We got Kenny Sims going up out there and training out there in Vegas, living that boxer life. You know, I'm so happy for them guys. I seen Chris out there doing his thing, featherweight from Chicago, out there getting that work. So I'm so happy for them. Shout out to you guys out there. Shout out to my team here, Coach Luke, Coach Hugh out there doing your thing, helping us around the gym. Shout out to B&B Total. You understand? Shout out to my boy Donnell with the accuracy ball. You understand? You understand? The leading innovator in combat sports, the accuracy ball. Like I say, shout out to my boy Hollywood Set Tripping. You feel me? Who else can I give out? And that's it, man. Like I say, so for that, like I say, for my boy Saul, I say I'm gone. I say I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone.